Hello all, welcome to C Programming Learning. In this video we will understand C arrays. So you can say arrays are the derived data type in C programming language which can store primitive type of data, that means integer data, either character data. So we can simply say array is a data format or a data structure in that we can actually store a same kind of element. So it's beneficial if you have to store similar kind of data, then you can use simply array. So now also we can say that the array are the structures in which you can actually store similar data type elements and you can actually access those elements in whatever way you want. So as you see, here is the type of array. Now this is the first element and this is the last element. Actually this is the memory allocation or address allocation to all each and every element of the array. So this way it got saved. Now if you want to declare any array, you have to follow this format. First of all, you have to give the type, data type to the array, then array name and the size of the array. Now here I have used the double data type and I have given the name as a data and I have given the size, that is 10. So if you want to initialize array and if you want to access any array element, you will find out, like suppose I have given as an example a data type as a double, array name as a data, and here I have given the size as a 5. Now if you want to access the fourth element or the fourth size, so you can write down double 4 and then you will get the answer, that is 47. So here in this way you can actually access the number of or the array element in this way of given array. Now you will wonder, the fifth element stored in the array is 47, but here the answer of the fourth element is 47. So all arrays have a 0 at the index of their first element, also which is called as a base index, and the last index of any array will be called as a total size. So the last number will be the total size of the array minus 1. That's why it is showing double 4 is 47. That means this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, 3 and this is the fourth element which is the last element. Now in this video we will understand how to initialize the array. For that, let's open code blocks and first of all we will write down one array. So let's just do it by opening a code blocks. Now today we will declare one array and will compile the array initialization. So let's start it with an empty file. File, new, empty file. Now here I'll give header file as hash include stdio.h and then we'll start with a void main and then inside void main, okay, so here inside void main I'm going to give one integer I. So integer I am just declaring because of the array element, so that's why integer I. Now I'm going to create one integer array. So this is int is my data type of my array and I'm going to give name as a array also. Let's don't give any size right now, we will define the size afterwards. So here I'm putting some element, that is 2, 3, 4, let's give one more, that is 5. So I have given 4 different kind of integer values inside my array named as a array. So I'm going to use a for loop and then I would write I equal to 0, then I will be less than 4. So I'm giving I will be less than 4 and I plus plus. So here we have actually declared one array, but now we are going to print the same by using I plus plus or a for loop. For loop is the loop which will show you or print in whatever content written inside the block, but by following these conditions. So right now I am going to use a printf statement to print the given array, whatever is the array element. So %d slash t and then array and then I. Which element? I element. So here I am printing all those elements of the array because that's why I have written array I, and after that we have to provide here 2 brackets. Now let's save it. Save file as array.c. So after saving it, we'll build this. So we build finished with 0 errors. Let's run it. So as you can see, in this structure, the array I is being printed because we have given this I equal to 0, I is less than 4, I plus plus. So I have given the same size over here. For each and every iteration of for loop, it will check out the array and it will print the first element. Again it will go inside the for loop, it will check out this condition and again it will print the second element of array. This way the program control goes. So here we can see you can also print the array in this way. I hope you understood today's program of concept of array and its initialization and accessing any element of array. Thank you.